Knock, knock. Hello and welcome. Welcome to the fan cams. The round Blues. After the Blues, mate. Put on a gutsy performance and get the job done against the Saints. It's 10 goals, 13-73 to 8 goals, 6-54. Marvel Stadium. That is a character building win. That was a good day. That was a good day. A lot of belief through a lot of people in that day. And this is going to be a lot of fun. And we've got so much time. Oh, let's just get cracking. Pommy, I need to talk to you, mate. I need to talk to you. That's what I need to do. Where are you at, my friend?
Do you fucking hear us now? Do they fucking hear us? Fucking now. Tell you what, shout out to the watch along. Half time, I banned a few people. The wheels were coming off. Terry. But we had a pep talk and I said, energies. Life is all about energies. If you don't believe in them, they're fucked. And I tell you what, we screamed, we cheered. I have got internal bleeding in my mouth from somewhere because I've cheered that hard. I can't go above this octave at the moment because my voice fucking hurts. But tell you what, man, them boys, man, they became men tonight. You know what? Fucking wood on us. Fucking, they always beat us. Fuck you. Because right now, I see us in top 5.
Mate, the consistency in the application defensively stood out to me so much. Like, they made some mistakes. They turned the ball over in the first half, but they just stuck to the task. They're playing a far more mature game, and they're so locked in. And it's new. It's new, but it's here. They've fully committed themselves, and that was tough. That was a tough win.
Hard yakka, mate. Elite sport is, if you want to be good, you've got to do them. And we've seen this week teams have been got on top of early and not come back. Do you know what I mean? So that's character building with everyone missing. Do you know what I mean? Trust me, go and check the chat history. People were quick to remind me who was missing. And I kept saying the 6-figure footballers shouldn't give a fuck who's missing.
Correct.
They proved that tonight. They worked hard. They worked tirelessly. They worked relentlessly. They were a team that wasn't going to fucking lose this week. And you know what? Fair play to them, because tell you what, if you don't believe in these boys now, might be time to set an alarm 1 a.m. tomorrow and watch the Netball World Cup final. That might be your cup of tea. Because tell you what, fuck me. Every one of them worked their arse into the ground. Do you know what I mean? Dow had his squeaky bum time moments, but when it mattered, he delivered that ball. Zach Fisher, relentless. Akers, he had his moments. When he needed him, he stood up. And you know what? Said it last week. Said it the week before. 17's coming home, baby. Start fucking believing it. Do you know what I mean? None of this bollocks you keep telling me. Don't get ahead of yourself. Tell you what, when you start sitting in the front seat with me, let's start having some chats.
Mate, I don't remember the last time. There's haven't been too many times with this group where they've come from behind like that and just grinded it out. I'm so proud of them. Wow, we're living through it. 7 in a row. Where were you when they won 7 in a row? Mate, front center. We are right here. We're living through it. Good on them, honestly.
Mate, I saw some tweets at halftime. I went outside. I had a dart. Mrs. Pom avoided me because she was in her element. And, you know, the thing that annoyed me when I was reading the tweets was like, it's the same as last year. They haven't mentally grown up. And there's just something about these boys that I don't know why. I just believe. I really, really believe more than last year. And I said in our preview, Terry, they're a 6 to 8 goal better side.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We are. We're a better side than St Kilda. That's not conjecture. That's fact.
Yeah.
And you know what? Eventually, You can swing for the fences. You can have all that false bravado. You can have your shitty knock-knock chance, but you're still St fucking Kilda. One flag in forever. Shitty fucking logo. Shitty Guernsey. Shit wet white fan base. And you know what? When 18 men stand up and say no fucking more, you see what happens. No fucking more. Take your wood, shove it up your ass. We fucking got our respect back. Bring on fucking Melbourne. Bring them on. I want them all, Terry. I want them all. I want Melbourne, Collingwood, fucking Richmond, Geelong, all these fucking tits. I want them all. And I want them now. Want them fucking more. Feed me more fuckers.
Who's next?
Me more.
Who is next?
Who wants it? Do you know what I mean? Just call fucking Patrick Cripps the can man, because anyone who wants it can get it. Do you know what I mean? Who fucking wants it next? These boys are fucking humming. And I'll tell you what, everyone at the ground, everyone in the watch along, I'm sure some fuckers were at home not watching the watch along as well, but fuck me, that positive energy, man. Never felt anything like it on the watch along. It was literally the best vibe from third quarter onwards. We rode this wave. We fucking were getting around it. I think Vincent, where are you? I've seen you in chat. Vinny clipped the 40 seconds of Charlie Curnow's goal. Probably the best 40 seconds on watch along history, because that was dicks out, that moment, I tell you. But tell you, start believing. Start believing. Who's next? Who's next?
Hey,
Demons.
I was talking to Paolo before. I might chat to him when he comes on, and I was like, 2 more to go before the game. And he's like, nah, 4 more to go. Why not? Just keep going. Just keep whatever comes of it.
Mate, I want to hear none of this 2 more games, right? Tell you what, it's just next week, right? St Kilda, enjoy it. Make a tit of yourself. Fucking don't be one of them fans, though, who keeps receipts. Just fucking be that fan that enjoys it. Next week, fucking tell you what, by about Tuesday, get over it. We've got to go and fucking knock Melbourne out, right? Knock Melbourne out. Then we've got Gold Coast. Then we got this fucking Mickey Mouse club everyone keeps telling me about. I mean, this orange fucking bunch of mouts. Kingsley coaching them. He's pretty good. Like to see him do it with half a fucking list. Do you know what I mean? Because we'll dick them dickheads anyway. Can't wait for it. Mate, this is it, Terry. This is a football team. They're fucking hungry. They've got blood. They care. They fucking want it. And how fucking good is it, bro? How good is it to watch these fuckers play football and fucking love it? Because they're loving it right now. They didn't look phased, Terry. That third quarter, Gresham kicked that tin arse goal. They weren't phased. They weren't phased. They were like, all right, see if you can keep up with us.
See you next week. See you tomorrow, mate. What day is it? It's Sunday.
Terry, I'm telling you, this flag 17 is ours. Flag 17 is ours. No one will beat us. No one will beat us. You keep these energies up. Stop these fucking stupid, oh my God, it's over if we lose St Kilda. Start fucking saying what happens when we beat fucking Melbourne. What happens then? What happens then? When we smash Gold Coast, what fucking happens then? When we tear apart Kingsley's fucking pricks, what happens then? Tell you what happens. Fucking belief. Believe in these boys. I'm telling you right now, it's not a surprise. Since the fans have got behind them, these fuckers, they believe. And that's dangerous. A man with belief is fucking dangerous. And I see 22 men out there with some fucking belief. And that's scary. I'd be scared. Tell you what, start getting on your Melbourne forums. All them wet wipes who say danger game, create some Melbourne burners and say danger game next week. We've got fucking Carlton.
True.
That's a danger game.
Just got to keep hunting, my friend.
Mate, keep hunting. I'll keep fucking cheering because that was fucking... I'll do that again. Gav, where you at? You said, Pom, you always say you hate every minute of this. I do hate every minute living in the moment. When we've won, fuck, I'll do that again. Give me more nail biters. Give me more. Give me more. I love it.
Mate, you go and enjoy it. You bask in it and enjoy it, and we will see you on the other side.
Hey, tell you what, anyone know if St Kilda TV are live yet? Are they crying in their car? Because tell you what, you've got 241 with empty seats, 241. Empty seats, 241. Empty seats. St Kilda are a massive club. Oh, they fuck! Come on, Blues! Fuck you! Fuck you, Saints! Melbourne, you're next!
See you, mate. All right, he's up and about. I think everyone is. Joe.
Can you hear that? Shh. That's all the Paddy Dow haters getting back in their fucking cave. That's all the Paddy Dow haters getting back in their little fucking cave. That's where they're at. Sound of silence now. Where are ya? Where are ya? Outside of that, I felt like a proud dad watching Paddy kick that goal. But outside of that, how fucking good is this?
Yeah, that's a good win, mate. That's a gutsy win. That's there's a guy in front of me. He's like, character.
Yep.
That was a character proving win.
Mental hurdles, man. St Kilda bogey side couldn't beat the Pies until last week. This side hasn't proven that when the clamps get put on them and when they've got to come back from a bit of adversity that they can come back. They did it in spades. 5 scoring shots in the second half is what we allowed. 5 scoring shots in the second half of today's game after looking dead in the water 10 minutes into the third quarter.
Yeah.
This is I'm with Pom. This is special. This has to be it. I don't know. I'm saying this because we've never felt this. This is a different feeling. This is very, very different going to games. Very different, Tez.
Mate, they're professionals and they're playing like it. They are playing. Well, I think what often gets lost is the reminder that some of them are like, they want to be a part of it. So they're going to want to perform.
Yep.
Like all of a sudden, Fish puts a thought in the coaches' minds now about when the other boys come back in midfield rotation and minutes, and you can only give them an opportunity and they either take it or they don't. And I thought quite a few of them did.
To his credit, Zach Fisher today, I didn't think he'd have any impact whatsoever in this type of system. That halfback role that he played today, leave him there. There's no accountability to get contested ball. There's nothing like that. So that's his space. Just get the uncontested ball and hit targets. And he hit targets all day, and it's a credit to him to be able to come into a system in a role that he hasn't really played. To be fair, and to what was it? 32 touches, and most of them were impact touches. To be fair, by the end of it, credit to him. It's a credit to him, and it just shows. You give players a rest, you let them reset. Instill a bit of belief across the rest of the club. They can come in and play a role, man. This is where we're at. Anyone can step into this side and be a match winner, a la Paddy fucking wow. Paddy Dow, man. I'm sorry. It's got to be said. The kid was written off. He kicked the match winner today. That was it. When Paddy kicked that goal, it was like, if he can do it, any fucking player on this list can do it. Anyone.
I think
that was symbolic, Tez. Yeah. Symbolic, that moment. It was insane.
Yeah.
It had to be him today.
It was great for him. And even early in the game, he made a few mistakes, and I actually thought mentally he might have let it affect him. And so when that moment came and he kicked the goal, it was like, good on him. And then he's coming off the ground, everyone's clapping at him. It was a full circle moment. I think you just got to give credit to him and the guys who were under the pump. We didn't know. We're talking about delisting him and trading him and all of that. But I mean, at the end of the day, the season's not dead, and we need him. We needed him, and they came through.
This is why it takes 30 players, 35 players to really step up across the season. They have, to their credit, they have. And you know what? To their credit and to his credit, I'm sorry if there's not praise for Michael Voss at this point for being able to turn this around. If from anyone that doubted what was going on, anyone, and wanted his head before that Gold Coast game, anyone, they have to give credit where it's due now. This guy is I said it 2 weeks ago. He needs to be not a 5-year coach. He needs to be a 10-year coach of this club. Stick by this process. Stick by this man. He is taking us somewhere that no other coach has been able to take this group. Mentally, up here, they've unlocked something. I don't know what it is, but you have to give credit where it's due. You have to. You can dig the boots in all you want when we're down, and you can ask for heads to roll and this and that. You've got to swallow your pride as a supporter, and you've got to give credit where it's due. And Michael Voss is the saviour of this football club. It's plain and simple, man. It's clear as day.
There's a couple of them.
I can't believe this, Tez. I walked out of Marvel it was surreal today. I am in disbelief that we've won 7 straight. We're sitting 5th. 8 weeks ago, we were a bottom 4 club. And most of us were saying the only team that's worse than us is West Coast right now, the way that we were playing. This is insane. Absolutely insane. Best team in the fucking comp, man. Best team in the comp right now. It's insane.
Yeah. No, it's a special one. We're going to celebrate it.
I got a question for you.
Yep.
Was today's game experience a bit weird, or was it just us?
I'll be honest. I noticed a lot more emotion around me in the first half. I actually thought, I've got to go back and watch it, but it felt like their goals only came off our turnover. And they were playing a defensive game. We were actually trying to win the game. They were trying not to lose it, so to speak, and they were waiting for us to turn the ball over and choke us. And then I just thought at halftime, if we were to clean up the kicking, we'd be okay. And we did, and we just kept at it. That was a consistent effort defensively around the ground for 4 quarters.
Didn't switch off. I
just kept at it.
Unbelievable, man. What else do you say at this point? On to the next one. As those arrogant guys, no, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Whatever, man. Next one, we win. We win the one after that. We win the one after that. And we'll just keep winning games of football, man, until we win the flag. Plain and simple.
Absolutely. Wow. We will see you at 8:15 Monday night. Almost Blues Brothers. We'll see you then.
Gonna be big.
All right, brother. Amazing. All right. Ooh. Take a bow, Fisher and Dow. Yes. Take a bow indeed. Young men. They're not boys. They're men. All right. Tori, I got you.
Hello. How are you?
Joe said it right. I'm still in a little bit of disbelief. I knew they were capable, but I don't remember watching a come from behind win like that in a while, in that manner, with those circumstances.
I'm obviously at home, but Jazz called me at quarter time. She had does it look as bad from home as it does from where I'm sitting? And I said, no, calm down, take a minute, go get something to eat, and just trust me. Just trust me. She goes, okay, I'm gonna trust you. And I messaged her with 2 minutes to go and just said, remember what I said? Just remember what I said. The one person I just want to really highlight.
Yep.
This guy right here.
Oh.
This guy right here. Zach Fisher. Terry. Words. I don't have any. I'm so happy. Proud. Thank you, Tony. Proud is a great word to use.
Proud of him is a great word to describe it. Yeah. I think a lot of them, if not all of them, have had their moment where they've come out the other end since we've bought in and turned it around. I don't think Fish had played in the ones since the turnaround. He had to go back, learn some other roles, cross half back around the ground, get some development in. Then he did the hammy, then he came back. And the pressure was on. And I just think if you're not going to get behind them, they're like, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? What do they have to do? To prove that they're committed.
Patrick Cripps praising Paddy Dow after the siren.
Yep.
If that doesn't shut a few people up, if his goal didn't shut a few people up, we love Paddy. I love Paddy. I think he did what he had to do today. I think he was a bit shaky to start the game, but I feel like half the team had their moments. Yeah. Brody Kemp is a lock in our 22 also.
Played well. Hey, what happened to him in the end? Someone messaged me saying he hurt himself.
He just got a bump to the head.
Okay.
Was he bleeding?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fine. He was all right. Blood rule went off. Just had to get
Okay.
patched up, bandaged up.
Okay.
He's
So
all right.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't think so. Someone was it? No, I don't know.
He didn't get concussed.
No, he was fine. He went back on the ground, so he must have been okay. I think Fogg was the sub for Kerno.
Yep.
There was something else I had to say. Oh, Nick Newman.
That's the best guy I've seen.
I love him. Ooh. Yeah, Nick Newman is probably one of the best small defenders in the comp. It's just facts. And we're 5th on the ladder. Okay, that's all I have to say. I'm good.
Guys, enjoy yourselves. What a win. Go Blues.
Go Blues. Bye, Terry.
See you, mate. Oh, mate.
Brother, how good was literally seeing these young boys mature right in front of our eyes in that second half.
Mate, yeah. Spot on.
I'm very happy with that.
Yeah.
Half time, like you said, if we cleaned up our disposal, I thought, you know what, we'll be okay because we can score heavy, we can score quick.
Yep.
And they were scoring on our turnovers. I think at one stage in the second quarter, I think they had like 5 or 6 of their goals came from direct turnovers. And it's like, far out. But yeah, we just matured, man. You know? And this is real. What we're doing is real.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. Very exciting.
I was looking to like crown a player of the game and then like a second best for doing a bit. And I'm like, oh man, they're like some of the efforts today, but
Good luck. Good luck, man.
I'm speechless after that.
It was just good to watch us again. Another like tough physical game. We were a lot smaller today. And like, they just had bigger bodies and it looked like early on, especially maybe these smaller bodies have just reached their limits. It's been a rough few weeks. But man, we just went another gear in that second half. We really did.
I think because it's coming off the back of hard work and defensive application and not anything else, that's what makes me believe in it, you know, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like it's not individual brilliance that won us the game.
Exactly.
Today. It was like, yeah, we had our individual brilliant moments, but it all starts at the contest, mate.
100%. But speaking of contest, Charlie was getting held all game, right? And double teamed all game. Fair enough. Teams are going to do that. But he made a contest at almost every chance he got. You know what I mean? And he gave the others, the smalls, a chance every chance he got. And then he kicks that mad goal right at the end as well. It's like you can't keep a great man down for long. You can't. And it was good. You could tell that goal meant a lot to him because he worked hard. I think he had 2 assists and I think 4 score involvements. So he was still, you know, getting his hands on it. It was just maturity. Today was all about maturity. And we are building something special here. And it's
happening right now.
It is. This is it. I remember telling you, I think it was 2020, in the dark days of 2020.
Yeah.
I remember saying to you, I think we are just going to be another St Kilda, another irrelevant football club. I'll never forget that. And I just remember the hurt we'd all feel in these videos. We'd all feel the same thing.
Yeah.
And we're enjoying this based off of hard work as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so
we've been doing, we've watched, hey man, we've seen some shit.
We have, bro.
We have seen some shit. So there's no bandwagon happening over here, man.
Nah, bro. And we're there week in, week out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, Terry, look, I'm just keen for next week. Another challenge. Let's just do it again. Let's just keep going. Our system can beat anyone, and we keep proving that.
Yeah.
And I don't see why we can't do Melbourne over. Then whoever's next, I'm trying my best, and I say this to the boys: let's not look too far ahead. it's getting harder not to look ahead. It's getting a lot harder.
Yep. No,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
great.
man.
Mate, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Good on you, bro.
Have
I'll
a
speak
good
to
one, brother.
You too.
See you too.
Amazing. All right. What we got? Where's young Zach? Are you ready, mate? Because I want to see what you got to say. Young
Come
man.
on, Terry! How good was that? That was amazing. I'm so happy.
The boys grew up, mate. They became men.
They grew up. And I want to say one thing. Paddy Dow was so good, Terry. He was amazing. Like, I've been saying this for weeks. Voss, like, does he have a thing against Paddy Dow? Like, why isn't he playing him? Like, and I was like, yes, he's been the sub, but this is his week. And then he showed up and proved himself. And that goal just proved all the haters wrong. And it was so good to see. It was great. And that comeback, if we had T and we like only like 2 goals down, all that stuff, we wouldn't have came back and did that. But we had Boss, we had the game plan, and this is us, Terry. 7 in a row. I wasn't expecting this, Terry. It's great to see. I've like never experienced these great moments. I'm 13 years old. I've never seen Carlton as good as this, and everyone stepped up today. Newman, 35 disposals. Zach Fisher, 32 disposals. Like, get him a contract. He's such a handy backup midfielder, same as Dow. And what was your thoughts, Terry, on how they played? What was your thoughts on that?
What was my thoughts, Zach? I thought they played with no entitlement. I thought a lot of things went against them, decisions that were a little bit suspect, and they just did not give in. They did not stop. Nobody can take that win away from us. Nobody. No one can say. Actually, it doesn't matter what anyone says. It's not about anyone other than us, my friend.
Yeah, it's great. Like Collingwood losing, Richmond losing, it's good. I want to say, yes, Charlotte didn't have a big impact in the game, like because he was having an off day. But that goal at the end, it was huge. And I think as the last guy said, how he got into like every like contest, provided our small forwards an option, and it was great. In that first half, shaky. I knew we were going to come back. I was always confident. And Voss showed Ross that he's the boss. And it's simple as that. And 7 in a row. Come on, the Buggers! This is us, Terry. Get the blue Kool-Aid, Terry. Come on. Bring on finals. See you, Terry. Have a good night.
See you, mate. 13 years old, living his best life. His best life. Paolo.
Hey, hello, mate. Look who I've got with me.
Amazing. Wow. Ella, how was that?
Man. Very good. He's just woken up from a coma. He doesn't know what to think.
They put me to sleep for the first half, man. I was sleeping on my couch.
What were you guys thinking at halftime? Mate, everyone's a little bit different.
Sleeping, so I don't know.
He was sleeping. He just wanted to say hello. You know what? That first half, I was frustrated with how we coughed up cheap goals. And the way St Kilda were playing, they had like 3 or 4 goals that they'd go to halfback, mark the ball up the line in a contested situation, get the ball out the back at half forward, and then kick a goal that way. And I go, you just can't play 4 quarters like that and win. Yeah. Surely it's got to turn eventually. And
pretty manic.
Yeah. I think the way we defended in that first half was just poor. But it wasn't a whole ground thing. It was just in patches and moments where we didn't defend as well as we should have. And it was just basic stuff, like just getting up and spoiling a contested situation, and then getting up and making sure you hit your shot. Like how many we refused to hit the short kick in the first half. Long to Charlie. And Dow coughed up 2 goals, which was like the bay around us was like everyone was just like you could hear the groans and moans. But they played to, and you mentioned it, I think when we were on the phone just before, they played to stifle big time. Yeah. They played to stifle, like they didn't play to win. And people were wondering, why isn't Charlie getting free kicks? Why is he being manhandled? That's because they had
they had nearly 18 blokes behind the ball, St Kilda, and I want to give a big commendation to Pommy, who absolutely nailed his preview and the way the game would play out with our front half turnovers and our front half scores being such a weapon for us, and St Kilda using the ball most out of the back half, aside from West Coast. And that's how the game played out for the majority. First quarter was on our terms. We didn't make the most of our inside 50s. Second term, they got a few cheapies out the back, and you think, okay. Third term, we got it back on our terms, and then we hit the scoreboard late. And I think you felt in the back end of the third term that we had all the momentum in the game. And I think we were the team that had a lot more tactical nous, a lot more will to win, we had a lot more in the tank than what they did, if that makes sense. I think just from how much we could improve into the second half. So, and look, Paddy Dow's moment in the last quarter, big goal. Yeah, he had to kick it. So
I thought mentally he was done.
Oh yeah, look. I mean,
really,
I think at halftime he had a few moments where I was just like, he was okay, but I'm like, you're close to the bin file, mate. Like you're almost there.
Did you really think it was done?
Who, Dow?
Like in that game?
Yeah.
Why?
No, not done. I thought he was.
Why?
I thought he had made so many errors that I wasn't sure if he had the mental fortitude to just keep at it.
Yeah.
Well, but he did.
So when I watched it, when I was watching the game, I saw like most of it, yeah. And I thought, well, go back to what you've been doing all year in the reserves.
Yeah.
And then he got his chance.
Yeah.
And he just backed himself, and he knew that it'll come. It'll come. If he kept going at it, it'll come to fruition. And he got his chance, and he took the moment.
I think the frustrating thing for me is because the spotlight is on him, given what's happened with him over the last 18 months, you microscope into every little good thing he does, every little bad thing he does, and that's the pros and cons of being so emotionally invested with your football club.
You know what I've taken away from being away? I haven't So, you got your Dows and you got all these players now, and you go, when he, like Fisher, he comes in and you go, all these people are slating him, yeah? And I'm just going, and I'm watching every game. I've watched most of the games. I'm just going, just do your stuff, man. Because I'm not there.
Yeah.
So I can't I'm not slating, and I'm not slating the phone or anything like that.
It's a different Mars. What's happening?
He's travelled, mate. He's seen the world.
But I asked Michael when we were in the Tomorrowland. We were in the Tomorrowland, in the tent, and I'm watching it. Those two are they're not losing it because it's Carlton Collingwood, and I'm sitting in the middle. I'm just watching it like this, man. I'm like, just do your stuff, man. Seriously, but Dow, you go
last week he was great. I thought in the second half. Dow, I thought he was great. Second,
he hasn't been. I don't think he was too bad in that game. I know you got.
No.
But every player has those moments. I think even Cripps does it. He does it week in, week out. He has 5 of those moments a game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I think it's because the microscope is on him.
Yeah, and it's probably more on him now because you got so many midfielders out. Chera, you got Walsh out. Who else was out?
Yeah. Walsh, Chera. Kennedy as well.
Mackay.
It really zooms in on him.
Yeah, so I think I'm probably going to stop in-game tweeting, to be honest. So I think
just let the game play out. Let the season play out.
No, I didn't. No, it was nothing. It was nothing. It was just.
Was you right?
No, nothing. No.
But was you right?
I just said Paddy Dow is close to the bin file. He was.
Yeah, fuck off one half. You got to give him a full game.
No. He played well. He played well in the second half. He had
his moment. Man.
I will say your man Zach Fisher.
His first quarter was good.
To quote Terry,
his second quarter was Malakias, but then he came good in the second quarter at the end. He did the smother and he did a few little things.
To quote Terry, the great man here, can't a man just be out of form?
Yeah, that's right. It's true. You can't all be in form.
Yeah, but he needed to do it. Today was before the game. It's like he hadn't done it. But
of course.
I just felt like people were writing him off before the bounce, and I'm like, if it happens after the game and he doesn't do it, all right, fair. You criticize the performance, but the ball hasn't been bounced. People calling him coward and a gutless, and I'm like, what are you doing?
You know what I was saying?
Yeah.
Not
just let the man play. Let the man
Just
play.
let him
Played
play.
him after the match, not before the match. Man. Get back your
I
man.
had an Essendon supporter quote tweet me actually.
Oh god.
Oh, that's disgusting what you said about Patrick Dow. Like, just cry more, mate. Worry about your syringes, son.
All about us.
It was
Just
going all
worry about
right.
your syringes.
Fuck, I didn't think I'd come back to it nearly be around the top 4.
Mate, he's turned. What's happened? He's dropped
What
weight.
are we,
He's
7?
dropped weight. He's tanned.
No, in a row. 7 in a row.
Gone to Tomorrowland. He's found himself.
Mate, he's actually found
I'm
himself.
waiting for Tomorrowland again, man.
It's-
I'm itchy, man.
Is it chemical energy or no?
Yeah, probably. It's like euphoria, man.
You need a
It's the
Burning
best
Man.
place
That's
to
what you
go.
need. Yeah.
So,
You need a Burning Man. That's next.
I
coming?
think, is it? Yeah, we'll all go. We'll all go. I will say, just back on the game, I was Nick Newman. Jesus, isn't
played
this like
well.
a gun? Jesus, he was very, very
He's
good.
got a beautiful kick on him.
Very
man.
good.
Reliable.
Again, and on the game, you could see the contrasting styles that St Kilda were there to stifle us, and we were there to actually be on the front foot and get
I
aggressive.
thought in the first half though we resorted back to like that long.
Yeah.
kicking down the
That's
line.
because they were stifling
Yeah,
us.
I know. And they
yeah.
flooded that
I-
middle area.
I think the one thing I looked at in that second half, if we, I don't want to look back, but I think that the doubt over them was like, okay, well, they've been in these situations before where they've been stifled, they've had the game on their terms
Can
for a
they
certain
change it
part.
up?
Can they flick the switch
They
now?
did. They
Winning
did.
is infectious, mate. What do we keep
Correct.
saying? You know how you solve everything? Win.
Win.
So,
Dig deep. So, Mars, are you back on the couch now? Are you back on? We got you back in on
Come
Tuesday
on.
night.
I've probably got to watch the game in its entirety.
He will.
But
He will.
I will.
He will.
he'll be back.
Well,
He'll be
Arsenal first tonight, and then I'll watch them.
Community Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big
But
one.
what's it called? Yeah, I'll probably be back on tomorrow night.
Perfect.
We'll film you tomorrow night.
Yeah. I will say just one thing before that. Just don't. I don't like seeing, and I don't want to say it, and this is not me having a go at anyone, but if supporters have an opinion and they just don't get personal with that kind of stuff. It's like don't.
Yeah, come on,
get.
Nick. Yeah, come on, man.
Come,
That-
come,
like,
Ella.
Mate, this
Go,
is the one that frustrates me, right? Is if someone says something and then it's proven the other thing, the opposite happens to what they said. Don't go back and have a go at them and be like, oh, you're a terrible supporter. Mate, just
I'm the worst, man.
Let
I'm
him
the
play.
worst supporter. I'm jumping on the bandwagon now.
Barry
Europe.
White sung "Let the Music Play." So
Yeah.
Come
just
on, man.
let it
See
all
you on
play out.
Tuesday. See you fucking next Friday, Saturday night. Oh,
It's going to be crazy.
Sing.
70 odd thousand, you reckon?
Where are we playing? Oh, we got
Melbourne.
Melbourne, yeah, on the night.
Home.
To end this,
You got to be 70.
to end this, my little SEM podcast with the great Nick Negropontis, to Hugh and Donners at the station, both St Kilda supporters, Roadblock FC is out the way.
Go Blues.
Sealed with a kiss.
Hello,
Good night.
See you, boys. All right. What have I got? I found a Rocco. Oh, mate.
I've just reserved a spot in the finals, mate. How's that?
Oh, well, you've done it. That's it. That's us.
We've reserved a spot, mate. That's it. We're done.
Yep.
I just want to say one thing. How good was that, mate? Look, beating Collingwood last week, of course, was special.
Yeah.
But that's got to be second best win of the year. It has to be. The way we just came back. And I want to say, around me, I was the only one who was confident at halftime. Because let's be serious, guys. If you look at that, we did nothing wrong. We just weren't executing it properly. We did every handball, every kick that we missed was the right decision.
Yes.
It just wasn't executed properly. I think they just dialed it just a bit too much. And I'm telling you, I am as calm as 95, man. I am just calm. I'm loving the system. I'm loving the way they're doing stuff, man. Like, let's be serious. Everyone I saw on Facebook, everyone was bagging Dow. I'm telling you, they were already sacking Marchbank at halftime, you know. Just let them play, mate. Like, just let them make those mistakes, man. I believe in them now, you know. So that was as good as it got. I'm telling you, man. I really felt. I reckon that's as big as a win as the whole year.
Yeah,
I'm
I agree.
telling
'Cause
you,
of the
coming
context.
back from behind, St Kilda after the big win against Collingwood, like we lose, we're out of the 8. We win, we're in, like everything was so important. And we at halftime we came in and we bloody did it, man. And that last quarter, every goal was a highlight reel.
Yeah,
Every goal.
memory.
Cunners.
Yeah, man. Do you know? I think what it is it's not to say this is it. We're going to win the flag.
No,
We
of
might.
course, of
We
course.
might. Right. It's more. I think it's more about we're not the basket case that we thought we were becoming
100%.
again. Like they're capable and they've done something that the groups before them just weren't able to do, and that is, first of all, win 5 in a row, 6 in a row, 7 in a row, then beat top 2, top 4 sides. So whether we lose next week, win next week, I think it's just they're not a basket case. It's not the basket case where we've got to get rid of people. Like it's we're going to lose again, but it's going to be okay. We're on the right track. We're moving.
Okay. It's okay, mate. It's okay. This is what footy's about. This is what a season's about, like winning games, losing games, but always giving your best, you know what I mean? Showing something, showing that we've got it, you know what I mean? Like that's what it's about, building this season slowly. Yeah, we were a basket case 7-8 weeks ago. Yep, let it go. Let it go. We've gone to the next level now, mate. I am so proud of these boys.
Yeah,
seriously, everybody, they were challenged, and so they should have been challenged. And if they didn't challenge themselves, I would have been shocked. They should have been challenged. But it's all about what you do when you're challenged. And look at them, man. You look at someone like Fisher. Now, I don't know if he's going to get bloody traded at the end of the year. We just don't know what's going to happen. But the point was he come in and he did his job, and he did it well. He did it well. You know what I mean? Dow too. Look, Dow doesn't have to be chairer. Dow's just got to do what he's got to do. Just do what you have to do for that ball. When you're going in, do what you got to do. If everyone does that, we're okay. We're okay. And in the mix of that, we got some stars that, like even Charlie today, man, didn't have his best game. Only kicks a goal, but he did some great things along the wing. You know what I mean? And then he kicked that goal when we needed it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's what we need him to do. Yeah, it was just good. The scenes around the place was huge, man. Everyone was pumped, man. Like it was just so good today. You know what? I remember 7-8 weeks ago, I said I just don't enjoy going to football.
Yeah. And
I don't know how many of us felt the same.
I think all of us, honestly.
I just didn't enjoy it. It was so hard to go to the football, like everything was stressful. Everything was stressful, like it was just, and then it was stress to go to work. It was stress to do the show. And now I'm enjoying it so much. And it's reminded us what it's all about, mate. This is what it's all about. It's about the journey now, man.
Yes.
This is extreme, mate.
It's the process.
And, you know what's the best part about all this? Mars is back on Tuesday, right? That's the biggest thing that's happened this week, mate. Mars is back, mate. So we're going to have a ball on Tuesday. Yeah. So it's going to be huge, man. We've had some big guests. We've had Ange, everyone, but I think Mars is the biggest guest this week. He's going to be funny.
We've got to bring the gang back together.
The gang's back.
Yes.
Everyone's back together. And also, I'm excited about our interview. I don't know if you saw what I sent you, but our interview this week.
In the email. It's in my inbox.
I'm going to say it now.
Okay.
I can't. Andrew McKay. Like, seriously. Oof. Andrew McKay has talked to the Jumper Punch, and it's going to be huge. So he's on the Jumper Punch. Mars is back. The Blues are back. Voss is back. Everyone's happy. I might have a new limoncello now. What do you reckon? We're going to have a bit of a fucking drink. What are you drinking?
I'm going to be on the water. I don't want to jinx the Kool-Aid. I thought I might have jinxed it last week by drinking it a little early, but I'm just going to bask.
I don't think there's a jinx anymore. There's no more jinxing. There's
True.
no more jinxing. I'm telling you, it's a good feeling now. I feel good. I think the team feels good now.
Yeah. Yep.
To come back at halftime, I'm telling you, that's as huge as we got. That's as huge as we've ever done, man. This week, I said the Essendon was the line in the sand. Collingwood was the line in the sand. Now this is another line. We just keep putting that line in the sand, you know. That's enough, mate. We're not going to let fucking people push us around anymore, mate. This is our game.
I love it. I love it.
I love everyone, how excited they are. I love my son. He's just so, like, pumped, man. I felt bad for even making him follow Carlton 8 weeks ago, you know, and now he's just so pumped and so happy. The joy, the little kids at the front were giving me high fives. It was superb, man. So anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of the night. And what can we say?
Go Blues. Knock, knock.
Go Blues. Go Blues.
See you, mate. What a start. Robbie, thanks for the super sticker, mate. Oh, $15 one there. Hang on. Janaya and Mum. Have we got you? Who's here?
Yeah! Go Blues! Woo!
Hello. How are we?
Oh, man, that was stressful. What a win. What a win.
How'd you feel? How'd you feel about that?
I actually don't think it was St Kilda.
What do you mean?
It was probably someone else just dressed in the same shirt.
I think so. That wasn't the real them, was it? They just fell apart in the fourth quarter, didn't they?
That was such a huge win, and it just added another layer to us. Like, I didn't think we could do it, to be honest. After, like, halftime break, I was messaging my brother at the game, and I was like, how are we looking? Because on the screen, it doesn't look too good, you know? And knowing all the outs we had, and I'm like, I don't know if we can do this one. And just what they pulled out at the end, couldn't believe it. That was awesome. That was awesome. And just players stepped up in that last half. I was saying also, like, you know, TDK needed to step up, and he did. He made that extra effort to just get that ball down any way he could, and they all put in. They really put in.
The boys became men today. That's what I think.
Yeah, definitely. The last few wins we've had, like, things have kind of gone our way. They've been great wins, but we haven't had to, you know, struggle and just come back like we did today. So, as I said, it just added another layer to us, and more belief, and who knows what's going to happen. This is just awesome.
Are we going to get you down to the MCG next week?
Oh, man. Wouldn't we love that?
It's a big game.
Pardon?
It's a big game next week.
It's huge. It's huge. And we miss the footy. We really do. But we'll make the most of what we can see up here. So, yeah. It was such a great week.
Well, you girls go and enjoy yourselves, and go Blues. Come on.
Go the Baggers!
Yeah. Love it. Tyson, Broad, I think we need to give St Kilda fans a hug after doing that to them. They'd be spewing. They were gallant, just not quite there. Jimmy, Ella there.
Ella, Terry. Another heart attack game.
Oh,
at first.
Were you?
Well, it wasn't more I was nervous. It was more coming out of the third because I wanted to see which team came out after halftime. I knew going into the rooms, I figure, you know, they'll get it together. I didn't think St Kilda had it in the tank to keep up with us. I think Ross had to change his game plan a bit to go from his usual defensive style to go a little more offensive. But yeah, I just saw Carey getting just tied up and just thinking to myself, just don't bomb it in the 50, use the smalls around you. And good, they stuck to the plan. I mean, first half was a bit, skill errors were worrying me a little. But yeah, I felt they could get it together after halftime. I was just waiting to see if it was that whole, we bounce back and then they bounce back situation. But it looks like we've broken them too now.
I think we have gotten to a point now where you just got to judge them on the 4-quarter effort.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people were nervous about the game. St Kilda have got that ability to play well against us. Things just seem to not go our way when we play them. I get it, all of that. And it felt that way a little bit in the first half, that all the 50-50 calls, not all of them, but the critical ones in critical moments seem to be going their way. But, I mean, you've now got to give this group 4 quarters before you judge them. You can't write them off at halftime,
No way. And they're all stepping up, which is great. They're all playing for the emblem on that jumper. You can see it in them. I got Paddy Dow. Just happy to see him make his mark today. I always knew if he got enough games in the AFL side, he'd start to to push it. They're doing great. They're doing great considering the outs we've got. They've really stepped up.
I even think with Dow, I think rather than this being the one where he really dominated, I feel like it can be the start of something for him.
Yeah.
Because a little confidence is what he needed. And you've got to be willing to fail in order to reach that next layer. And he had a few moments that didn't go his way. And I really worried that mentally he wouldn't be able to get it out of his head, but he just kept going. So I'm hoping this can be a bit of a springboard of some confidence because, listen, like it or not, he's going to be needed next week and the week after and the week after that. Walsh, Chera are both 2 to 3 weeks away. So it'll be lion ball whether we get them back before round 20, next week after. So we need him. We need him and we need Fish and we need all of them. These guys who have been out of form, struggled a bit. We need them to perform. So it was good for them.
Yeah. And you can see that they're all, as opposed to say at the start of the year, we had that bottom 6 that just could not lift. And now they're just lifting each other up. They're taking each other up to a better level now, which is great to see, regardless of who comes to the side. Well, maybe one player I'm thinking of, but they are, I'm talking about Josh Harney. I don't have any hope for him right now.
Yeah, but I mean, again, if he's required, we're going to need him too.
Yeah. I mean, you saw the impact Kerner had when he came on as a sub. Got Charlie into the game finally. Made that mark.
Yeah, I mean, I can reel off names here. Can we talk about young Ollie Hollands as well?
Oh, that kid. Oh, he's going to be a superstar. That guy.
There was a contest where he was coming up head to head against Rowan Marshall, and he was going to get smashed, and he still he had to go. He had to put his body on the line and create a contest, and he did. And I was just hoping because I saw it coming. I was sitting behind it, and I saw it coming. I'm like, just don't get injured because I knew he'd put his body on the line, and it's acts like that make a real reputation in this game.
Yeah, it has been. So, and like I said, they've all stepped up. And Newman, he's been doing great the past few weeks.
Yeah.
Even Akers, I thought he was going to spray it when he was taking that set shot, but he finally got his accuracy on when it mattered, which was great to see.
Yeah, Jimmy, 7 in a row. Time to get behind them, mate. Let's do it.
That's all we can do. One game at a week, and hopefully a flag. Let's see how it goes.
Good on you, mate. Take it easy.
All right, mate. Have a good one. See ya.
Adam from Arizona is back on the fan cam, mate. Wow. Good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Terry. It's good to see you after such an important win.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll bite the bullet and I'll say it. I thought we were done at half. I've seen the script too many times. Like, we're just going to falter. And then for them to just turn it around and it's great.
What time is it for you?
2:30 in the morning.
In the morning.
I don't know what to say. I mean, we're right there. We are just right there. We're ready to play finals. This team is ready for the postseason. In these next 3 games, we can do it. I mean, it's what, 1-2 more wins and we're in?
Well, it's funny you asked that question. So 1 more win, I think, will clinch a spot. And I said this to Paul before the game. I'm like, we just need 2 more wins, And he said, no, we need 4. 4 more wins, which is now 3. So,
and you know what? I agree with him.
Yeah, and that's the mentality. Just whatever. And if we lose a game or two, whatever. But hopefully not 3. But yeah, they've earned the right to be trusted. I think that they're going to commit. That they are committing themselves in the right way collectively.
Right. I just enjoyed it. We soaked up that pressure. We figured out what they were doing, and we stuck to our guns, and we figured it out. We won. We won a gritty fucking football game. You know.
Brilliant.
It's great. It's great.
Who was your man of the match? Who do I give it to?
There's a couple names you can put out. I thought Blake Akers had a great game. Paddy Dow had some rough moments in the first half. I can say that. He had a couple rough turnovers there, but I like him too.
Yeah.
And I know Nick Newman's gotten some shouts. He's helped Wiedering stabilize that defense so much. And what can I say?
Speechless. Well, mate, good luck sleeping. You might need to watch the replay before you go to sleep. So enjoy that, and see you next week, Saturday night, which is Saturday morning for you. All right, man.
Yeah.
Love it. There's just smiles in the waiting room. Brandon, what up, bro?
Terry, brother. That one felt special. That one was. Would you agree?
That it was the best?
No, that it felt different.
Yeah, it did. It felt mature. It felt like this is a bona fide team who have taken a step forward. They're not there yet. It's not done yet. It's not, but they are proving that whatever happened early in the season and was the challenge that they had to overcome. And it's just great to watch them commit themselves like that.
I've kept saying the same thing. If this were 2022, 2021, I'm 21 years old. I've not seen anything like this. We wouldn't have gotten it done last year the way we just did it. I'm so proud of how the boys grinded that one out with backs against the wall. Like, man, I say the same thing to you every week. Like, how good was that? Outstanding.
That's what we waited for all those years. Oh, so many years of suffering. And we haven't even played finals yet. So I know that there's still more to come. But this is
week by week.
It's shaping up to be a really good story. So we'll see how they finish off.
It's going to be brilliant.
Yeah.
It's going to be every goal in that second half was it felt like something special. It started with the Motlop one. That's when I felt the atmosphere turn.
Yep.
When he burst through the middle, and every goal after that was just
something
all the way up until the Charlie one. And I felt like I was levitating. Like it was.
Think Cunningham's goal, the little that one got me good. That one, because it was they were forcing stoppage in the forward 50. They were just not getting the reward. They just didn't get the breakthrough, and then delightful.
That one,
bloody delightful.
Goal was, I mean, that kid. He's been talked about in almost every bloody fan cam up until now. But like from where he was in the first half, the mistakes. Copping unnecessary flack. That second half was something special.
Yeah,
and that's what we want from him. Just fight through it, do your job. Hopefully, he stays in the team next week, depending on who comes back. But he was brilliant. He was so good.
Yeah. Big week ahead, my friend. We've got a big game coming up. Get this damn stuff back on me, man. What am I doing taking that off? I'm not taking this shit off.
Oh, man. It's going to be good. Something special brewing.
Absolutely. See you later.
See you later.
O'Reilly.
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
But I know last week was probably the most significant win this group has ever had, but I think I'm as proud of today as I was. Like everything went our way last week. Today we were backs against the wall.
Yep.
And you've got a good team that's got some serious heart and soul. When you're in a situation like that, the opposition's completely on top of you and you turn the momentum. That was just huge. And nobody saw it come. Nobody saw this last 7 weeks coming. No. I didn't. You didn't. Nobody did. I've never been proud to be a Carlton supporter, mate. Ever. I don't know about you, but I'm in that boat right now.
I saw you last week. You were sitting a little bit ahead of me to the left. So like when we'd score a goal, I saw you. I've never seen you that happy ever. I don't think any of us have seen any of us this happy. So, I don't know what's going to come of it, but I really do feel like it's just a ride to a wave to ride. And, just got to get some boys back. And then I think the belief grows again, another layer, because there were moments there, especially in the first half, it was pretty clear, like quite a few times I remember thinking, oh, Harry would have been very handy at the bottom of that ball, or, Charlie marks the ball in half forward. Like it would have been handy to have Harry amongst it. So the fact that they're doing it without these key players is great. And then I think the fact that these key players have to get themselves right, and there is a serious opportunity in front of them to do something this year. And we as fans, like, we're going to ride that, and whatever comes of that, we can be proud of their efforts, hopefully.
No, absolutely. I mean, we're proud of them right now, and we've at least given those players to come back some breathing room. So we don't have to bring them in a week early, like we probably did at the back end of last year because of the results of the last 7 weeks. And I've got to say, it's been my whipping work time, but that was Zach Fisher's best ever game for Carlton.
Yep.
It was his best ever game that he's ever played. He was sensational. Paddy Dow was enormous. Tom de Koning. It was a lot of the whipping boys, not necessarily the mainstays, who had a huge game today, and that was the real key. And I think full credit to St Kilda. They were very game today. They played a good game of footy. It was just we outhunted them, and that crowd in that second half, I genuinely think we lifted them after halftime. As soon as that Motlop goal happened.
Motlop on the bounce, 3 bounce. Get in there, son.
And you know what? You talk about opportunity and what's happening, and we can't look ahead as Carlton fans, but with the way the competition is setting itself up right now, you genuinely have the 2 best teams in the league right now going ahead on Saturday night, Carlton, Melbourne. Based on form, based on everything that's happening right now, what an opportunity for us and this group. And what an opportunity in the next 2 months. This could be a premiership that anyone outside the top 4 can pinch.
Yeah.
Why not us? Why not us?
Once that starts getting amongst the fan base collectively, dangerous for everyone else. Yeah.
100%. Like, would you want to play Carlton right now? Fuck no. If you're an opposition team, like I reckon opposition teams right now would genuinely fear playing Carlton because of what we can do.
Yeah.
And you bring the personnel. Yeah. No, but it was that was a special day. It's a special period of time. And we just got to ride that wave. It's
Blue wave, baby. Blue wave.
On to Melbourne. And go Blues. That's all I can say. I'm so happy.
Go Blues, Riley. Good to see you, my friend.
Happy. Good to see you, mate.
See you, mate. It's just joy. Tyler.
Hey, Terry. How you going, mate?
Mate. I'm good. I'm great. That's what I am. I got my scarf. It's done. It's ready. It's here. The boys have arrived.
Oh, they haven't just arrived, Terry. They've come full circle. They really have.
Yeah.
Like, start of the year, everyone had them written off, and now it's come together. It has come together. I say, the last 2 games, one word: redemption. We've come Collingwood this year and St Kilda were one of the toughest games to watch at the start of the year, and now we've actually come back to back and beaten them again. Now we've beaten them now. And especially that comeback, that was incredible. That was amazing to watch. Absolutely amazing. And full credit to the boys. They dug deep, and the only thing I could sense at halftime, I thought, no, we're definitely in it. Like it's not that bad. Like, alarm bells were not going off just yet. I went away and I thought, cue the comeback, cue the heartbreak. We were going to take it to them, and fuck me, did we do it? Wow. How about that?
Yep. There were quite a few that lifted in that second half. Oh no, there's another name I want to bring up. Alex Chincotta, Pom Cotter.
Wow,
Stepping up to the plate. He's
absolutely, he's amazing.
It's these guys. It's these types. These ones who weren't thought of in the way that they're thought of now, who have really put some work in across the year, and the body of work is starting to form. You know, we can really quickly get caught into the week to week in the moment and like, are they staying? Are they going? And I just think he's just, to quote Vossi, like they just get to work, mate. They just get to work.
I'm just loving it.
Yeah.
Just the determination, and they're not giving up. And you can just see it. There's a hunger in this team, and a bit of belief and accountability as well. Like that's all it is. It's just, oh fuck, you just gotta love it. You just gotta love being at Carlton right now. We haven't been in the final. I've witnessed a couple of finals, like in the recent couple of years, or no, not couple of years before that. But if we get in this year, this will be special. This will be a redefining moment for our club. That it's finally. The green shoots have finally risen up a little bit, but full credit to them. I just want to say Nick Newman, amazing, absolutely incredible, and then also full credit to Wiedering. This back line, I will say it here and now, is by far an All-Australian team right now.
Yeah.
Fuck off Collingwood, fuck off fucking Melbourne, and all of the other top four. That back line is mint.
Yes.
It is mint. And full credit to the boys. Next 3 weeks, however, I'll say this. They're not going to be easy. They are not going to be easy. Melbourne, we're going up against Melbourne. That'll be a good game. But I do not want to ride off Gold Coast, nor do I want to ride off GWS, because they are playing some pretty decent footy at the moment, both of them. I feel like Gold Coast, yes, they've lost Stewie Dew, but hey, they've had a couple of good games they smashed Brisbane. Like, hey, don't underestimate them. But can't wait for Melbourne. That'll be a hell of a game, and getting married this week as well. So finally happening. So I want. We playing Melbourne Saturday? Is it
Saturday night, 7:25? I think.
Yep. No, I've got it. We need to win that one. Now, that would complete the week, mate. Honestly, we beat Melbourne, get into a final. If we beat Melbourne, we're in the finals, 100%.
Well, firstly, congratulations on the wedding.
Oh, thank
you.
you.
Have a great one.
Yeah.
And we'll bring home a W for you next week.
Oh, have to. Thanks, Terry.
See you, mate. Josh, get in here, mate. Where you at? He's here.
Mate, the vitamin C worked a treat. I can't believe I wasn't going to go to that game. I actually can't believe it.
I never believed it.
This is for you, mate. This is the receipts for Fish.
Oh.
He was just unreal today. I loved his game. Really good.
Yeah, I think it's actually not even about who was right, who was wrong, who called it. I think more importantly, it's okay. Can we get behind him now? Like, we need him. He needs to play well. Yeah. We just need to get behind him because he's required to help us win the game. Yeah, and play a role.
It doesn't matter whoever runs out on the banner on game day. It doesn't matter as long as they do their job. Don't forget what they've done in the past performances. If they've got a job to do, we are a system-based team now. All they have to do is get their job done, and we'll be laughing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, really proud of the boys today. That was a real gutsy win. I thought we didn't do much wrong. It was just skill areas. Like, as I think Paolo said it earlier, it was the right kick, right handball. They were always the right decisions, but just not connecting, unfortunately. And, the goal, St Kilda got a lot of cheap goals off turnover, just mistakes. And I just thought if that's their best, if they can't even make a goal out of their own, like we should run over the top of them. And we did.
Do you know what I learned about it? I mean, listen, credit to the Saints and respect, and of course, and stay humble, all that. No worries. They don't have a killer instinct. They didn't put the foot down to kill us. It was we were making our mistakes. And game of footy, 4 quarters. You're not just going to score off turnover 4 quarters in a row and like expect, the footy gods come and play a little bit. And I think we just kept at it. And then there's a funny thing about luck. The harder you work, the luckier you get. And I think eventually it just broke down. I think Motlop, I feel like Motlop's goal was one of the turning points.
Yeah, definitely.
Got the crowd involved, and then some suspect umpiring decisions got the crowd involved again, and then it all came together.
Yeah. Well, like it was a bit, I felt like the atmosphere was a bit quiet for a little bit. And like I'm sitting level 3, probably middle of the ground, and I'm looking at our fans. We outnumber them, and it's their home game easily, right? They're a small little rebel club. Who cares about them, right? But it's just quiet on our end. And then, the umpires not going our way and a few decisions. And yeah, we all started to get up and about. Mate, when Motlop kicked the goal off the lid of Marvel Stadium, the roof, I thought I was going to get blown off. That was unreal. And then, Blake Acres, that was another one of those moments when he's just ran in and kicked it and sealed it for us. That was a gutsy win, and it was brilliant. And dare I say, that was one of the best wins I've seen in my lifetime, because 9 out of 10 times we play that game when I'm a kid or a few years ago, we lose that game easily. And we don't only lose it, we get smashed.
Yeah.
So just proud.
You're starting to see some good memories come in your experience as a younger blue bagger, mate. That's what's happening.
Yeah, it's unreal. And you know what's scary? We have players that are coming back. Ches, Walsh, Mackay, Sauce. They're going to come back. We got some big names coming back. And you know what? Let's keep winning. How many games are left in the season? 3? All right, so 3 wins to go plus 4 in final, 7 wins to go.
7 to go.
7
the
to
formula
go.
is straightforward.
That's it. 7 to go.
Good on you.
Mate.
Love it, Josh. I'll speak to you
soon.
soon.
Go the Blue Baggers, mate.
Go the Blue Baggers indeed. Shannon.
Hey.
Mate.
Another one ticked off my list.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And today, I think I made you guys laugh with my little rant about the Collingwood support. I nearly pulled out the salt for the fan cams.
Started just pouring it on the fan cams on the desk.
Why not? salty as those guys. But anyway, how did we do that? Sitting there thinking at halftime, 22 points is nothing. And I knew if we had them at 3/4 time for a close, we'd overrun them, and we did. Just our pressure around the ball got so much better after halftime, and it's just like credit to St Kilda for that first half pressure, because it was insane. But Fish, for me, one of the best on, if not the best on for us.
Yeah, I've got Newman, Akers, Fish, even Doherty. I thought played a really important game like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to individualize when it was a good performance all around. But I think, we needed someone to come in and play like Chera and Walsh do, that accumulate the ball. And I think just took it upon himself to take the moment, and he wanted the ball in his hands, and he was a man on a mission. And I think more importantly, the smothers, the spoils, the defensive action, the offensive side of his game is not too much of a worry. It's the defensive side that gets a bit of criticism. So that's the standard for him now, from now on.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I just think that anything's possible when you just believe.
Just believe. Just win, baby. Just win.
So good. Like, I don't remember a time where we've won 7 in a row.
Yeah, same.
7. That's incredible. Lucky number 7.
Yep.
Let's see if we can do it one better next week. Melbourne didn't look too convincing against North today.
Yep. They get Clary back next week. It won't matter. We're bringing the heat. We're turning up the heat next week. Yeah.
Who's he when he's at home? Having a whinge to his trainer. That's who he is. Totally happy. I'm going to go watch the replay just to see these umpiring decisions that didn't go Charlie's way this week.
Yep.
Unbelievable. But anyway, up the Baggers. let's do it again next week and let's have a little bit more fun, hey?
Absolutely. Good on you, Shannon. See ya.
See you, Tez.
All right. What we got? Daniel. Hey, mate. You're on mute, brother.
Sorry, I was waiting. I'm just in disbelief still. I just can't fucking believe what just happened. It's insane. Like, I can't. It's hard to believe. I don't know what to say. I'll start by saying, call me crazy. I think that's our best win of the whole season. Honestly, I think that was better than the win against Collingwood and a win against Port Adelaide because, well, everyone said it already. If we did this game this time last year, we would lose at halftime. We would not come back, but somehow we did. I was nervous at halftime. I don't want to say I wrote us off. I tried to be confident. I think I had this. I was kind of just being like I don't know. I was just I just had this sense of confidence. I don't know about you. I don't know if you were like there was just this confidence. There was something like I just felt like we weren't going. I don't know. I just didn't think
They
we were
weren't going to
down.
give up. I think is where there wasn't a feeling like they were going to give up, and they were like there was always a feeling like they were going to keep trying and not let the hole become too deep because it was close. The Saints were they were there, and then we just held on enough to turn it around, and the momentum swung in our favor. And I don't think they really let go of the momentum for long in the second half.
I don't think so either. I think as soon as they managed to get a hold of it, they kind of just put their foot down. There was many frustrating moments in that first half, but none of it was just anything huge because I feel like they were doing the right things, but they kind of they were just missing it by just like a little bit, and they just kind of just had to just take a step back, take a breath, not panic, and kind of just go full force. And that second half was just unbelievable. It was hard to describe, really. A lot of people have already described it. It's hard to add a lot of new. Everyone said so many things that are true. I think Akers was best on ground. I think Akers was incredible. Newman was fantastic as well. I did love how I was browsing the Twitter sphere after the match, and I did love how at the very beginning of the match you had big man Marshall kicking the first goal, and then he gets right in the face of Akers. And what happens after that? Akers probably has one of the best games of his life, and I don't know what happened to Marshall. I think he just disappeared after that. And
Well, I'll tell you, he who laughs last laughs the loudest, my friend.
Exactly.
That's the formula. So, games aren't won in the first quarter. Premierships aren't won in July. So we just got to keep at it.
I know. I won't keep too long because you probably have so many people.
Got a few more. I'll leave it there. But mate, good to have you on. Hope you enjoyed it and get on to the replay straight away.
Oh yeah, fantastic win. Keep up the good work.
Mate.
Bye.
See you later. All right. Tyson.
Des.
Mate.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Yeah. Today was good, and like what you were going over about Marshall getting the face of Chera, I was just like, you're gonna regret that, you cocky shit, and look what happened.
Well, that's why you play to the final siren, and I think for them they play to the final siren. I think even for us now, this group they've bought in. There's a buy-in. It's clear they are committed to the cause, no doubt.
Yes, definitely. Like there was, like during the losing streak, you could see that there was bits that were clicking together, but they weren't clicking as a group collectively. And now for the last 7 weeks, they've been clicking as a group. So, and it's just, it's like, what a time to be a Blues fan.
We have to enjoy these moments because nothing's guaranteed. So and I think we've all had the humbling of what happened earlier this year to now know, enjoy that, get bragging rights. But at the end of the day, like we were hating football 2 months ago, hating it. Hating
definitely.
It.
And it's also, I think the passion for the fans is coming from the last decade of
Yeah.
underperformance, and now we can actually like go to work and talk confidently about the football without getting ridiculed and all
Yeah.
that. So, and then next weekend it's Melbourne. I'm hoping that Charlie takes a massive hang on my school footy teammate Trent Rivers.
Okay.
Yeah, just so therefore I can just go, yep, shit, could have come here, but no.
Will you be there next Saturday night?
No, I'm in Perth, so I can't
Oh, you're in
fly.
Perth. True.
I can't
Well-
fly over every week. So
Well, I'll ask the question again. Will you be there next week?
no, no.
Fair.
I don't have those kind of funds.
Fair. Well, mate, hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for tuning in.
No worries, Terry. Keep
See you, mate.
keep it up.
We'll do. We ain't going nowhere. Brad, what's up?
Hello, Mr. Terry. How are you?
Good, mate. I think you're a bit laggy. Have I got you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Am I coming through all right?
Yeah, you're just a bit laggy, but I think we can make it work.
Yeah. All right. Hang on. Let me turn the cans off. Is that a little bit better?
Let's roll with it and see where we go. How are you? How you feeling?
All right. Oh, the heart rate is back down to a safe level. From the start, I want to say. So I didn't manage to get tickets to this one, but went to watch it at the Great Northern, and just shout out to everyone who was there. Like it was a very partisan atmosphere, and they made it very loud, especially what was a pretty difficult first half. I was listening to Pom's watch along in the headphones, and that was all right. This might be a little bit hyperbolic, but just what do you think? So for me, that first half, that was losing streak Carlton football, like from earlier this year. I mean, I think the first half was like one of the most difficult halves of football to watch that we've ever played. It was just all the things we were complaining about through the losing streak, just all the skill errors, particularly because in the first quarter, I mean, we were
Have I got you? Are you there? We've lost him. Oh, he was on a great point. I was there. I'm gonna have to let you go because you are gone. But that was come back. I was in. I was locked in. I was loving what you had to say. Please come back. All right, Ari Stamatakos. In the dark, mate. What's happening?
It's not that dark. Turn your brightness up. Not my fault.
Turn my brightest on. You're sitting in a light lit up room?
Yeah, TV's on.
Oh, okay. Okay, mate. Talk to me.
Not my problem. As long as you can see the moneymaker, essentially.
Yeah. All the money.
Of course. You know. I halfway through the second quarter, I didn't resign myself to the fate, but I had accepted the fate of it was good while it lasted, etc. It's PTSD. It's PTSD. It comes back again. And then I think it was Jesse kicked the goal on the run through the middle. I was like, okay, that's something that we didn't do 3 months ago when we were in the middle of our worst period in recent times. And I was like, okay, we're like the first half, what the person before me made a good point. The first half was losing straight card, right? But what we saw was completely different in terms of trying to get back into the game. We were taking the game on. We were using the corridor. We were biting off the kicks throughout the corridor and trying to move the ball forward, which gave me a little bit of hope. And then 1-7 second half kind of blows the game open, and it's something that we haven't seen. 3 months ago, we lose that game. And we did. 3 months ago, we lost that exact game.
Yep. Yeah. True. I remember from memory, it was an arm wrestle with them in the first half, and then we coughed the ball up and gave goals off turnover in that third, and they just stayed 3 goals ahead of us for the rest of the game.
Yeah. It was almost identical, but one quarter. So it's like their run on had happened in the third, the first. The run on obviously happened in the second this time around, but no, that was insane.
Where were you sitting?
level 2 fancy seats.
Oof.
Level 2,
Wow.
so yeah, so directly behind Charlie's snap in the last quarter on the win. So I just saw it bend back to absolute perfection. And I thought, I turned to my brother at 3/4 time and I said, hasn't been his game. He'll have a moment though.
Yeah.
He only needs one half chance, and he'll make it. Give him an inch, he'll take a mile. So I wasn't worried about his performance.
If I had told you that Blake Acres and Blake Acres would be our leading goal kicker with Jesse Motlop on 2 before the game, and Charlie would only kick 1. Like, how do you see a win?
Yeah, can we speak about Blake Acres, please?
Yeah.
Because he is another one, and who was especially, maybe less so now that was winning, but he was the whipping boy. He had like Lockie Plowman, the medallion came off of him straight onto Blake Acres, right? Of just being the whipping boy for no reason. And look at some of the things he does off the ball. The ability to be an inside midfielder on a wing who can get up, who can get back, who can hit the scoreboard. Yeah, he's not clean. Like with ball in hand, he has his token kick out of bounds on the full every game, right? It happens. But he does so much good, so many things well throughout that game, throughout every game. And I just feel like he's, I want to say sliding under the radar because the spotlight is on him, especially from a lot of our fans, because obviously he's the new acquisition, etc. But I thought he was outstanding again. He's been outstanding for about 3 months now. He was very good.
He's found something. Well, he's lifted. He's definitely lifted.
Definitely. I mean, he comes into the team and replaces Lockie O'Brien, right? At the start of the year, that's what everyone's thinking. Imagine, like, all due respect to Lockie has some great attributes. Like his kicking is probably better than what Acres can do, especially on a consistent level. But you put Lockie O'Brien in some of the positions Blake Acres was in tonight, I feel like we'd have a very different scenario. Like that last goal is Blake Acres. Well, his goal at the end was Blake Acres to a T. He was exceptional.
I think I've got to give you a bit of a pump up because I'll give you some credit. Credit where credit's due. You started the season giving us this stat every week, and it was great. Then we went into the losing streak, and then it got to the point where I'm like, he's still running with this, is he? Okay, I respect it. Much like the boys today, just kept at it. You did not let go of what you had from the beginning, and you saw out the work, and all of a sudden the stat has become a thing with the chat. They love it.
It's grown.
What's the stat, Ari? What is the stat?
The stat. Let me get it up. Let me get my tweet up so I don't misspeak, because I have a habit of doing that, especially with some of these stats, and people correct me. People are on the ball. Of course. The last time St Kilda were beating Carlton at halftime with a score of exactly 44 was 1995.
At halftime.
At halftime.
They were winning against us at halftime in 1995, and they had 44 points to their name.
Yes, they did it. So they kicked. So they were 7 goals 2 tonight. They were 6 goals 8 in 95, and they were also 6 goals 8 in 98. But we were winning. So,
mate, you better fucking bring these stats every week. Well, you are. You've done it. You've done it now. You're not going to stop.
Yeah, you think I'm stopping now? Of all time now? No chance. No
Wow.
chance.
Okay. Well, whatever this little wave is as well, it's a big wave now. I'm here for it.
Tsunami, mate.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
No. Just finishing things up because I know you got a couple more people, and you've been live for 90 minutes. You give my credit when it's due.
Yeah.
I will extend the olive branch out and extend an apologies on behalf of Black Fisher to you.
Okay.
Because he was unreal tonight, and you've backed him from day one. He's your boy, and I had my doubts, especially when he was falling in and out of the team this year, especially when we started to play well. He was very good off halfback, very good.
I will take your thanks, right? I will take your credit and I will hold it here, and I will say I don't want it. I don't
Okay,
care.
fine, okay. You know what?
Just,
Take it back.
just get behind whoever's playing because they're doing the thing, and you don't want to like get to the point where they figure it out, and you wasted time calling them cowards, calling them gutless online. Oh, that's all. Not that you did, but you know what I mean.
I'm up there with the more optimistic, unfortunately. But yeah, I saw just quickly. I saw this comparison on Twitter. Zach Fisher and a potential to turn into what Daniel Rioli has turned into for Richmond. In terms of, I know it's one game, but in terms of half forward, had some good moments. Moving to the midfield didn't really click for him. Gone to the VFL, applied his trade, done the hard yards, come back as a halfback, and they're in a very similar mold. Quick, like exciting, has that burst of speed, and obviously both are pretty good kicks. He's obviously not at that level yet. He's still got a ways to go, probably in terms of consistency because he's only done it once at senior level.
Yes,
but
yes, yeah.
If he can start to just turn this kind of one game into two games into three games into four, hopefully it turns into 6 and we lift the cup in September. But even if we don't, if he can get a full preseason behind him,
well, I think
in that position.
For a lot of them, it wasn't just today. It was, guys, here's 4 weeks. What do you want? Are you going to be with us or are you not? Are you going to be a part of it or are you not? I feel like it's more about that than what it is, because you're right. He plays well today, but like next week he's just as big, so if not bigger. So here's a month. You've got to prove yourselves. Can you play in the system? Can you handle the heat? Go for it. 1 down, 3 to go.
Yeah. And it's different challenges every week. Next week is going to be a team that's probably going to be cleaner than us, probably going to have a little bit more experience in the crunch moments than us. The week after that is Gold Coast up there, always tough. And the Giants are a team. The Giants are a team that are tough as well. And obviously the last round, who knows where the permutations sit in terms of ladder positioning. And the final is a different ballgame. So all of them exceptional tonight. Unreal.
Well, mate, you go and enjoy the replay, would you?
I shall. Enjoy the rest of it.
Go Blues.
Go the Blues.
Brad, we got you back, mate?
You tell me, am I all clear?
I can hear you. Let's continue because I was enjoying. You were going down this path and I was with you and then you were gone.
Yeah, and then just inadvertent mic drop. So apologies for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So as I can recall, just that first half, that was middle of the season losing streak Carlton football, and it started to feel like it's going to be one of those games, and this team, 7-8 weeks ago, does not play that second half, does not come back from that. And I think that is just, look, I'm certainly not the first one to say it, but that is what is so impressive about that is just the fight that they showed for 4 quarters. It's just the ability to just come back after a bad half against a team that, is feeling confident. And this St Kilda team, I feel like coming in, they probably thought they were better than us, and they've been a bit of a bogey side. And, this was an important game. I really, really do think this was an important game for this side, and to just come out and not have a good first half and to just fight through it in that second half. That was so encouraging and so inspiring to see. And so, for me, sort of my best 3, and this is probably not very controversial, 3 votes has to be Nick Newman. He was colossal, and it's just the amount of ground he covered. I mean, he was everywhere tonight. 2 to Blake Acres for just all the reasons, and though I'm going to give it to Weeders. I thought he was really good tonight, was really steady. It's just every time we needed a crucial mark in the back 50, it just felt like he grabbed every single one. And then an honourable mention, I think Doc needs to be in there. And I would also include Jack Martin in there. He's a guy who, and I think you've mentioned this in the past, particularly earlier in the year when he wasn't in the side, we are a better team when he is in it. And just the guy, he plays so much bigger than he is, and he just fights his fucking ass off every single time.
Yeah, he does. Well, very good votes,
And
and
then,
good to hear from you as well. Thanks for
beyond
calling
that,
in.
it's
All right, mate. Lewis.
Des.
Now,
Hey,
wait a
mate.
minute. Wait a minute. You retired from the fan cams.
What do you mean?
I remember. You
What do you
retired.
mean?
Terry,
What
I'm
do you
not coming
mean?
on anymore. I'm done. I
No,
don't.
no. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Oh my goodness. Look, at halftime, I actually thought I was a curse. I actually thought I was a curse because like they were playing so well when I was away. They've been winning games like for how long? Like 6 weeks. And I felt like, oh no, I come back to Melbourne and now they're gonna lose. And it's great to see them to like find something. Like I think Voss, like after like at halftime, he gave them the motivation and spark for the players to like answer, to give them like some kind of like answer to their problems, like an answer to everything. And I really am happy with players like Dow, Oliver Hollands, Motlop to stand up. Man, I'm swear to God, when Motlop kicked that goal, I was going crazy. It's insane.
What does it mean? Do you believe? Do you believe in them now?
What it means? Look, I think like what it means to me is that like I've been a Carl fan for a very long time. I'm turned 20 now, and I think to me it gives me belief that as long as the players have this type of belief that they can be anyone on any day, any time, any place, no matter how much like the opposition leads by, with leaders in every part of the ground, I feel like we can go into the promised land and, hoping to win that 17th flag. But first, I think to me, what we need to do is to win the next 3 games, and then we'll take it from there, and we'll see how far the team goes. But yeah, I'm so happy with the way the boys have been playing, man. Like, it's such incredible growth that this team has made over the past 7 weeks. It's incredible to turn the season around.
Well said, Lewis. Well said. Very well spoken.
Yes, man.
Looking forward to the next chapter with this group and however long this season has in it. So good
man.
to see you again. Good to see you smiling, and see you next week, I think.
See ya, man. Go the Blues.
Go Blues. All right. Toby, my man, Toby.
Terry, how are you, my friend?
My friend, I'm good. I'm happy. Everyone's happy. And 7 in a row. Come on.
7 in a row, mate. So, mate, what more could we say? Can we go up to the clouds and reach and go, is there another couple of wins on the horizon? I think there is. And I think as Carlton supporters, we are the Navy Blues. And oh my God, I am loving it. The last 7 weeks I have loved. And beating Collingwood last week. I agree with you, Tez. I have Collingwood friends who I play footy with, and we had training on Tuesday night, and we had Collingwood players there.
Nice.
And I had to put up with Elliot coming up to me and going, "Oh, where do you play on the back line? Where do you play?" And I'm like, "I play in the back line." And he's like, "Oh, every Carlton supporter would say that they love playing in the back line." I mean, mate, you're an AFL player. Like, you're there to support us train. I felt really bad when he said that to me. So every Collingwood supporter, ta-ta. And who did you lose to again this week? Hawthorn. Not me, Collingwood.
Good on you, Toby. Thanks for joining, my friend.
Go the Blues.
Go the Blues. Go the Blues indeed. Andy.
Mate, we're back. How good was that?
It was great.
It's been an
fantastic.
entire year since the last time I've appeared on this fan cams thing. Mate, I've missed a crap ton of stuff since then. And
Where
if
you
you
been,
think
mate?
I'm going to make you read all this again, screw it. Nah, forget it. Just forget it because we're here. We're back. Oh, so man, it was awesome.
It was awesome. It's good to
You know
believe.
what's I know, it was massive belief because I've never seen Carlton. I've never seen Carlton play the way they have before, in my eyes. The last time I think they've made the finals was when I was like, what, 6 in 2011, 8 if we counted 2013 and all that. To think that Carlton used to be in the bottom 4, like back when we had that losing streak, everyone said that. And from where we are now, literally in 5th spot right now, is an absolute miracle, a bloody miracle, to say the very least.
Yeah. Can we do it next week? Do you believe?
Oh, yeah, mate, we will. I actually watched the game on TV, personally.
Mm-hmm.
You know what makes this win even better? Is that
What's that?
I'm going to Gold Coast tomorrow. I'm actually going to go to the Gold Coast starting tomorrow.
Nice.
So, yeah, I actually think that to celebrate a Carlton win and then go out for a week vacation is absolutely amazing. I can't thank the Blues for it myself.
Well, mate, we've got 3 more important weeks coming up, so I look forward to seeing how you react after that. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Yeah, baby. Here's another fun stat for you.
Sure.
St Kilda, that with their 8 goals 6 with 54. The last time they had lost in that exact same result was against Richmond in round 6 in 1924.
Wow.
Yeah,
Bringing
99
the
years
stats
ago,
to the
mate.
table. Andy, love it.
Hey, I know. Oh, it's
Yeah.
great. If I see God, imagine the scenes if we beat Melbourne next Saturday night.
I'm imagining the scenes now. We just beat St Kilda with
I know,
a quarter of
mate.
the list out, mate.
Mate, St Kilda's given us so much shit throughout the years, and to think we finally bet them and gave us a 7th win in a row since 2000 is just, I can't bear the excitement. It's pulling me in, Terry. It's pulling me in.
I know. Well, embrace it, bottle it up, and we'll see you next Saturday night, my friend.
Oh, hell yeah, mate. See you
All
on
right, mate.
Saturday. Up the baggers. And remember, I'm the kid with the Patrick Cripps plush. Don't forget it. See you then.
Never forget it. See you, my friend. Love it. Lucky last. Webby, get in here, mate. Get in here,
Mate.
Webby.
Can you fire up, please? Can you get excited?
I'm watching you on Twitter get all upset because Geelong won. Mate, stop believing in the boys. They're all good, mate.
I was frustrated yesterday, Tez, I'll tell you.
I know,
fucking
I-
results, the footy gods, mate. They footy gods. What's going on here?
I've got to
It's
ask
done.
you.
It's done. I told you this after the Fremantle game. We're playing finals. It's done, Terry. Right? Get your ass to the Gold Coast, please. Come and join us.
I'm going. I'm
Oh,
confirmed. I'm going. I'll be there, mate. I'll be there. No.
At halftime, I thought they had us. I really did. Full credit to them. Like, they hunted us. But, Jesus. Halftime, I wanted Paddy Dow delisted straight away. But his second half, the goal he kicked. Cunners, your boy Fisher.
My boy Fish. Yes.
Fisher. Where did he
Well,
play?
they lifted-
Halfback?
Well, no, he didn't. I think he started at some centre bounces at halfback, but he was everywhere. He was in the midfield.
He
He
was.
was working hard behind the ball. I think people think he played halfback because how hard he worked to be an option defensively. And if you circle back again and you zoom out again,
I haven't
and
watched
you
it
think about no. What I'm saying is with Fish, the last, let's call it 8 weeks, right? He's gone back to the twos and they've been playing him mid halfback. They've been playing him behind the ball in the midfield. So like to develop other parts of his game. And I thought he brought it. I thought what he's been doing in the VFL is exactly what he did today. And that's a credit to him. And hopefully that's the standard for him now. That pressure, the offensive game, it won't be there every week because we're going to get Walsh back. We're going to get Chera back eventually, and he won't need to play that role. But that defensive action from him is what's going to keep him in the side. That'll be the difference.
Yeah, great. So in your opinion, at halftime, what changed? I reckon pressure, but
In my opinion, they cleaned up the ball use a bit. I don't think the pressure lifted. I thought the pressure just continued. I thought it was just 4 quarters of consistent defensive pressure. First half, we just maybe second guessing ourselves. It's like they were kind of trying to figure out how to do it without Harry there, or without Walsh, or without Chera. Like, I had to figure it out. So, game is 4 quarters, and so I just gave them the 4 quarters before I made my judgment. So
we've got 1 to go. 1 to go.
3 to go.
Yeah, 1 for finals.
No. 3 to go. 3 wins to go, my friend.
I hope so.
I get you. I get you.
But when Akers kicked the sealer, I embraced my old man. We've been going for 20, 25 years together, and I may have shed a tear because I just love our club, mate. I love our club, and I can sometimes be a little bit harsh. Just, it's fair, but that's me. I love our club, Terry. I do, and I'm just super proud. Like, St Kilda a couple of times got out to 28 points, and you think, okay, typical Carlton, they'll roll over, but there's something about this group, mate. They just fight. They just fight, and
You there? Webby? Hello?
I'm proud. Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're right. You're proud.
You're
No,
right,
it's beautiful to hear you share that story. Thank you for sharing that story. And I think that's what it's all about. It's about supporting a team who we've been through years of
it's been
disappointment
decades,
with.
mate. It's been decades of garbage. You know?
Yeah, but I think with this group in particular, it's been obviously, a while, and now all of a sudden the players are starting to come out the other end, and we're starting to experience it on the other end, and it's only the beginning, and that's the exciting part.
Let's go, mate.
Yeah.
Let's go. Bring
Good
on
on you,
Melbourne
Webby.
next
You're a
Saturday.
star, mate. Good to see you.
Thanks, buddy. See you, mate.
Yeah. And that's the fan cams. Round 21 is done. That's them. That was awesome. These are good memories to have. They're all good memories to have. They all serve a purpose. But games like that, I think a few callers made the point about, the games in the winning streak. We've been pretty dominant, 50-point wins. And then I think last week we were pretty much in control for a lot of that game. Whereas this one, we had to dig deep and find something. And so it was a different version of the test. And they are special victories indeed. So, yeah, very happy Carlton supporter here. No, I will not be showing the presser because got in trouble. We can't do that. We've got to figure it out. But yeah, thanks again for being here. We just documented another great memory, and it'll sit in the caves of the internet for eternity. And it's cool to be here, and whatever's coming next, we're just going to embrace it. So have a good one. Get out there and watch the replay. I got to go watch it straight away. No doubt about it. Review will come out first thing in the morning, and then we've got a big day ahead. We've got all sorts of things happening. We've got the ratings at 6, Blue Abroad show at 7, Almost Blues Brothers at 8:15, and that'll be us. So, yeah, great to be here with you all. Thanks once again. Go Blues. Come on.